All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I'm working on the old Pontiac again. So the plan, immediate plans anyways, so I got some of this paint. If you guys seen, I already did the one portion of that, the exhaust system, but got that. I got a gasket. I got, the stuff I can get that in there. So that's the immediate plan. I got the last bits and pieces to finish up the front brakes, and then we got brakes. And probably going to work on the back fenders and stuff, get that assembled and whatnot. So I'm going to wire wheel the exhaust is what I'm going to do. You can kind of see I got it all stacked up here. But anyways, it's all welded. I'm just going to wire wheel up and clean it up, and then we'll paint it. I'm not going to grind those joints down, make it all smooth. Two reasons. You will never see it unless it's up on lift and whatnot. So then I feel this way, I'll protect it. And with all that weld, I'll grind it down. I could make it smooth, but it'll just be more durable, and it doesn't really matter on this car because it is what it is. It's just a cruiser. It's not a show car. We're not going to be looking underneath trying to see how beautiful it is, right? So we just need to be good and reliable, and that's it, and nice, right? So anyways, I'm going to pull the car ahead, get it on the lift, because once I start working on this exhaust while I wait for the paint to dry and stuff like that, I got a few little things I want to do underneath. One being put that last bit of brake line on, and I can go ahead and put the front portion of the exhaust on. But also too, while that's out of the way, I want to just tidy up a little bit of the wiring that goes up to the sensors and stuff. Just make sure that's all clamped up there nice and good. I'll do that while the exhaust is out. It gives me a little more room to do that. And because we got some O2 sensors and stuff we can throw in there and get this baby ready to fire. We're probably not too far away from trying to fire it. Just got some wiring and stuff to do, but mostly just keep picking away at these little things, and we'll get it. So anyways, let's get started with that. All right, everyone, I got these babies painted up. They got them dried out here, so they're ready to rock. So you can see them all. And like I said, I did it on my old dually there, and it seems to be working real well. So yeah, so we're about ready to put them in. Let's start putting them in. I did go ahead and, like I said earlier, I went ahead and finished up the wiring for up in there that went over top because that was going to be hard to get at after. And so I got that last little brake line done. No big deal. I'll show you again that quick too. Got that little fellow made there, and that's it. So we're ready to put this exhaust in. And then yeah, because the only wiring underneath now pretty much is just the I'll plug in these O2 sensors once we get that piece in. But anyway, so yeah, let's get that one wrestled in there, the first part, and then we'll wrestle the other two. And then what I'm going to do, the plan is basically this piece I left here and there, because I'm going to go ahead and weld that together underneath after, because there's no way I'll get this out in one whole shot. So once I have them up in there, I'll weld that back together, and then we'll give that a little paint too. Enough talking. Let's get this baby wrestled up in there and see what it looks like. All right. All right, so that I'm gonna kind of leave it loose now because I got to go up and do the left-hand manifold. Just the way it with the frame and stuff is just easier to pull that manifold off. So I'll go up top, we'll shove that manifold in there, get it all started, and then we can pull this up. I will leave them loose a little bit too. This side is a legit flange, so it's gonna be what it is. So I could probably, I'll tighten it, but this side has a little bit of flexibility because it's kind of a ball joint or a ball and socket type joint. But because then we'll just make sure everything fits here. And then once it fits the hangers, then it is what it is. It's golden. So anyways, lower it down. I'll get to that top manifold on and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I got that baby wrestled in there. And there we go. You can see it. Boom. Like the way it was. Looking good. Pretty happy with it. What I'm going to go do now is I'm going to throw those O2 sensors in. I'll show you guys here. Yeah, so here we got these little fellas. Now, I always put copper coat, but these actually come with a little tube of its own because you might never ever, these babies will be in there for long time, but I don't think you'll ever get them out if you don't. So put some of that goo on there, and then we'll go run those in. And then we'll move on to the back. There. So yeah, we'll just stick them in. Let me show you guys here. Probably CO2 sensors in before, but let's run them babies into there. Line the wire up. There, I'll go get my wrench, we'll tighten that up, then we can just plug it into there, and we're golden. The other side, it's just inside there a bit, you can kind of see. It's gonna be a little harder to get at, but not too bad. All right, so I just snugged them babies up and plugged them in. So those little fellas are done. Now it's time to wrestle this exhaust in here. I'm going to pull the wheel off because if I remember correctly, when I took it out, I had to kind of swing wide to wiggle it up through. So I'll pull the wheel off quick, and then I'll start with the left side because the right side's littler and easier. Should be no problem, but the left side's got the X pipe in it and stuff, and we have to plug that into. These two plug into it. So yeah, but anyway, so let's see if we can get that wrestled in here. Okay, so it's a little bit of a wrestling match by yourself, but anyways, we got that fella. We got that one in. So we'll got her plugged in. So now I'll tack these up, and once I get that other piece, we'll weld it together there. I left it there because I can get it all real good. But anyways, looking good. So we'll try to wrestle this next one in. Wrestle it in, see how it goes. I think it should be a little easier because it's not as much to deal with. I'm going to put my my hangers. I'll show you guys. Got two of these fellas. I think I can figure them out. So I'm going to, because I did it symmetrically, so I just don't want to put them on the wrong way. But yeah, I'll get these put on first. That way when it is in there, I can just smash them up into place. So
This one just goes easy peasy. Well, it should be. Should be easy peasy. All right. What I didn't do was get the bolts, or the nuts rather. Dropping everything. All right. Okay, so what I got to do with this one, because I do have it in, but you can see, maybe can't see. Yeah. So I have to bring it up, and so I'm going to do that quick. I'll bring it up and tack it, and that'll hold it, and then I can get it all hung. Then I'll come back later and just weld that all up, and we'll clean it and paint it, and it'll be good. Yeah, but anyways, let me get my welder, tack that up so that I can get that last hanger bolt in, just because it's getting a weird twist on it. But it'll all be fixed once I do that. Okay, I got a couple tacks on that baby. Just gonna run to the back and make sure that we're looking good. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and weld that up, I guess, because it's good, I think. So I'll get this mount in too quick, and then I'll go ahead and weld it up. But anyways, looking good. And then we'll take a good look at it after I get that welded up, and we'll I'm gonna tack the X pipe where it goes into the X pipe. I am gonna tack that a bit. That'd be really hard to weld in there, fully weld, but I'll tack it several tacks, as much as I can, kind of. And then I'm going to throw some band clamps on that to just to seal it better. The way it flows, it'll probably be okay, but if there's back pressure, we'll kind of try to push. But because that's going to have to take that apart if you ever have to take this out. So we want to make it kind of user friendly a little bit, just in case. But anyways, so yeah, let me get that welded up and we'll take a look. All right, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this exhaust. So I'm real happy with this one. I'm really happy how this one turned out. It was a kind of a tight fit, kind of weird, just a unique system. Super happy how it turned out. But yeah, so there we go. We got her all tidied up there. I am going to put some band clamps. I did tack it like I said, but I'm going to put some band clamps. Well, just these two joints. That's the only two joints. That's the one we got all welded up. And there we go, right out the back. Yeah, like I said, super happy how this exhaust turned out, and I can't wait to hear it. I think it's going to sound real tough. Well, it will. It'll sound real tough for sure. Maybe we'll see. Maybe too tough for for a sedan, but it's a hot rod, right? Supposed to be loud. But anyways, I think that's it for tonight, because I think we're going for supper or something. So, but I'll be back out here tomorrow, and we'll be plugging away on this old girl. See how much more we can get done. I'll probably be I'm gonna work on them fenders a little bit too, so probably maybe be doing that, kind of doing some repair on them. Then we can get them braced up, and anyways, we'll see where we go from there. A little bit of wiring, probably a little bit of wiring. I have to find something for the transmission to plug this hole. Got to plug that baby. But and I have to figure out what I'm going to do with this bottom rad hose. But other than that, we're getting close to maybe hearing this baby run too. So, but that's definitely not going to happen in this video. But anyways, getting close and excited to hear that. But anyways, see you guys tomorrow. We're back. So yeah, I did come out here a little bit and start on a couple things. Show you guys. I just did a little tidying under the hood there a bit and stuff. And I got these bits. These are the struts or the braces that are going to go from the body down to the fender. Got to make them look good. But anyways, the plan for now is you can see this rear fender here. Got a little bit of damage on this this flange here. So that's going to be the plan. I'm going to make two of them because that fender needs also. And they both got the same issue, that corner there. And I need that so that I can bolt it up tidy to there. And then once we get ready, we can put these fenders on and then put the little braces. And then we're getting real close to having a kind of a car. Get pretty excited. But anyways, yeah, so that's the plan. So I'll get some material, trace out a piece of cardboard, and we'll get some little patch panels made and work on welding them in. It's going to be, oh, I also have to weld, you can see on that fender there, right there, I have to do a little more welding on that patch panel. I did that on that too. I didn't finish welding that out, so I got to do that as well. So it's going to be a little bit of welding today, and then we'll see where we go from there. So I went ahead and a little chunk traced out here, and that matches that contour, matches the contour of that fender. So, and I got a couple scraps of the leftover some stuff here. So let me go ahead and trace this out. Like I said, I'm gonna make two because it just depends on this side, that's that side. Depends on how you weld them on. So both fenders should be the same. So I'll trace this out, make two of these, and we'll be in business. All right, you guys can see I got two of these little gaffers cut out and ready to rock. So I'm going to use this fella here, and I'm going to go cut the portion of that one fender out for now and see how that goes, and then we'll get one tacked in. I am going to mark off roughly where those holes are. Now this car has new bits there anyways, so this part here is new anyways, so it doesn't really matter where I put these holes. But what I do know is I want them to get them a little closer to the edge. There would have been one there, one there, one there, and one there. And keep in mind, these were like bolted, but these are like little lag screws. What they would have done back in the day, I guess. So that's what those were. You can see one broke off and they're still, but we're going to put actual bolts and some big, not this one here, but one like this, some body washer. Just spread that weight out and the clamping force. So anyways, let's go ahead and get this this one at least cut out, and we'll see how it looks. Okay, you can see I got that baby tacked in there. That's all there is to it. So just like any of it too. So there's just going to be lots of welding now. We'll get that all welded in real good. And then we'll do the other one. We'll do the exact same thing, the other one. And then we'll decide. I did mark where the holes are going to be as far as distance. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick my depth. I know I want them close to the edge. And then I'll drill the holes, and then we'll just put it on the car and mark where it needs to be. I can make the holes big too, and then it got adjustability as well. But anyways, I won't bore you guys with all the welding, but that's what I'm going to do for the next little bit here is weld these fellas in, and clean them up and get this kind of ready. And like I said, both of them, and then we'll start putting them on the car. That one I also do, I did tell you guys, but I do got to finish welding up that patch. And then we have to make those look good too, make them look like they belong, same as the back patches on the car. And I kind of have an idea for that. I think we'll do something there to make it look like, you know, you're gonna know it's patched. You're gonna know the patches are there, but we want to make it look like it was done 50 years ago and then just survived. So that's the plan. Hey everyone. So yeah, I'm back out in the shop here again. Yeah, so last night I just got carried away doing the stuff, and I kind of just didn't film the end there. But anyways, it was just welding up them fenders and getting them tidied up. But I did go ahead and install this fender as well. You can see, kind of got her all, I cleaned it up and stuff, and got that baby installed. So really happy how that turned out. And yeah, even this too, like you can see here, it's like that needs to be there. It almost just completes it. So happy how that's turning out. I'm gonna go ahead and finish that other fender, get it mounted as well, so that I can just move on to the next step. And the next step being, I'm gonna put the wheels on. Then I'm gonna decide. See, you can, same as the front. This is much more rigid though, because it's not as big and poofy. But nevertheless, have to make sure we get this spaced here with some struts we'll build that go to the frame as well, and get this baby supported so that it doesn't touch the tire. Okay, yeah, so I'll get that fender done quick. Go ahead and do that as quick as I can, get it thrown on, and then we'll build those struts and keep the progress going here. Okay, everyone, it actually took a little bit of time there, but we got that other fender fixed up and put on. So here we got, you can see, got those fenders on, looking pretty good. Now what I got to do is, you can see how this is touching here, just because it's flexible. I'm going to grab a tie strap and I'll just hook it to here and down to my frame of this thing here, just to hold it where I need to hold it. And then I can, just like the front, I can go get some of that rod. We'll make some little tabs. We'll get it all mounted up, and then it'll hold it. But yeah, I figured I'll just hold it away for now, and in its exact right spot, or where I want it, and it should be good. Okay, that's good. So essentially, I just want to have I'll show you guys, pretty much, I can't see from here, pretty much the same distance all around is the plan. I mean, the wheel will go up, it'll change, this will change and stuff a bit, but we'll have the same distance, you know, give or take. I'll go grab my rod. We'll make some tabs quick, again, just like the front. I like to make them nice and big for the fender part anyways. The frame don't matter, it's nice and tough. But we'll get make some tabs quick, and we'll get this baby bolted up. Again, if you're wondering, I just nice big here, because the fenders might have a tendency to crack or whatever, but we'll get her and we'll be good. All right, let me show you guys what I got going on here. So I went ahead and cut some tabs out. I used the zip disc, and I didn't film it because I mean, I don't even like zip disking, so I don't think you guys want to watch me zip disc for an hour cutting all these bits and pieces out. So I got them cut out. I made 2 of these because I got to do both fenders. I made another tabs for the other end, and these are weird shaped, but I mean, it'll make sense because it fits the fender, and it has to turn a little bit because it has to point towards the back a bit. It just makes sense to fit the fender properly, so it's nice and secure. And then this one we'll have to decide where we want on the frame. Now you take the rod, just like we did on the front, and we'll weld it in there. Side where that is, it'll get welded in too. Now this rod on this back will go uphill a bit, but the idea being, you can weld this in there wherever you want it. You weld at a bit of an angle, whatever you want, twist, whatever. Once it's welded, it's solid. So we'll get back there. I'll bolt this where it needs to be. I'll decide where that needs to be, and once I get them bolted in, then I can pick the length of the rod, and we'll tack it. I'll tack it in there so that it's right, and we'll weld it up good, and we'll put it in, and then we'll make another one for the other side, and we'll have these fenders braced up. All right, so I got my rod and stuff in there. I did go ahead and bend the tabs. I'll show you guys that as soon as I get it out. I'm ready here to tack it. We'll go ahead and tack that rod in there, and then we'll take it out, and then I can show you guys what I did there. It's actually working out real nice. So, but anyways, let me get this tacked, and we'll get it out, and I'll show you guys what I went ahead and did. Okay, I'll show you guys. So that's what I went ahead and did. I went and put a bend in that one because it's going to go on the side of the frame, and this one just a little bit to bring it up, and that's how it'll sit in there. We'll get it welded up real nice, and it'll look good. Oh my gosh, I didn't tack that very good. That's okay. It's tacked enough to be there, anyways. But yeah, and then once we get it painted and put the little hardware and stuff, it'll look sharp. And we'll do the other side. Okay, everyone, here we are. That's what I got. So we got this baby done. So we can take a look. Pretty happy with it. Got it all bolted in there, and it's got that nice and rigid now. Should be good. So now I got to make another one for the other side quick. It won't be as bad because I already have the tabs made. So it's a matter of just stretching it out, bolting it in, and welding it up. Same thing. So anyways, I have to paint that yet, but we'll do that later. I have to take this apart, or not take the fenders apart, hopefully, but I do have to take the wheels off and stuff. So I'll do it then. I'll just take them off again later and paint them up. But anyways, looking pretty good. So we'll get that other one done. Okay, everyone, as you can see, I got that baby whipped. So there we go. I did set it down so we can kind of see what it looks like. Yeah, it looks tough. Pretty happy how that's coming along. Yeah, that's it. Like I said, that's about it there. So I still got lots to do. I'm not sure what we'll be doing next time, but I did want to show you guys. I went ahead and threw in the braces up front here. So that's looking better under there. Got a little bit of wiring to do and stuff. Like I said, still got lots of little things to do, but I got some other stuff I got to do, so I got to sign off for now. That's it for this video. I have to go move some snow and some, just like I said, some chores and stuff. So anyways, hope you liked it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and see you guys next time.